Ah, this is going to be one beautiful day here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all to this beautiful Hungarian Grand Prix that we have here today. It's going to be one beautiful day that we're going to be having today. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves as usual, and definitely ready with those snacks and drinks. Just keep your eyes glued onto the screen for today's race, but I'm definitely sure you already know what you need to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we will be doing the Hungarian Grand Prix as we all know it right there. So this track is just full of twists and turns the whole entire way. The only thing that's really hard about this track is the overtaking opportunities are really hard. So these guys will have to push really hard to overtake other drivers on the track. So we do have our current race that's been set up right now, which is tier 1. I'm sure most of you guys have already missed me from Wednesday's stream, but I'm definitely back. Just had a bit of a HSCOM moment on Wednesday, but yeah, let's get into it. So this track, it only has actually one DRS. Actually, it's supposed to be 2 DRS zones, as we can see right there, with a bit of a highlight of green on the side of the track from turn 14 to turn 1. That's the first DRS zone. We'll be seeing a lot of overtakes coming through from there. It's going to be really tricky and tough, but they will be happening. And then from turn 1 to 2, that's where we will be seeing another DRS zone, which will be active there. And we might see a bit of an overtake that might happen there. But that is going to be one tricky place right there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, today we do have the usual. If you are new to this whole entire league, welcome you. I hope you're gonna definitely enjoy it, as we always do right here. And let's just have a look and see what's set up for us for today. So we do have a short quali session that's going to be happening, which is an 18-minute qualifier followed by a 50% race distance. All right, so the 50% race distance, it's definitely a bit of a struggle for some of the people, especially when you can't focus for a long period of time. So a lot of guys will be taken off guard and they might end up crashing or doing stupid mistakes during the whole entire race. But yes, we do have simulation damage on, forecast setup, and dynamic weather. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look and see at our current standing when it comes to the driver's points that we have here for tier 1. So let's move on and have a look. All right, so we currently do have Marco Ferrari right there in first place position of 241 points. Oh, this young man is pushing really hard to stay away from everybody else. But we do have the chasers, who are Ladmine and the Lion Lamb, chasing from behind there. They're not close enough, but we cannot disregard them. You know, we can't disregard them. We definitely know they are capable of actually going beyond. So this is going to be one interesting race we're going to be seeing here today. But anyways, let's have a look and see now. We can see the rest of the field that follows. We do have Jarvis in 4th place, followed by Sia, which would be Microstatic, as you all know him. And then you got the rest of the other drivers in there. So let's just move on to the constructors' points here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going. Right, there we are. We still have the Williams still leading by almost 40 points. It's actually pretty much 40, but geez, that is a huge gap between 1 and 2. But hopefully they'll be able to make up some sort of push to get themselves a little bit closer to the Williams crew. Oh, they can just hope and keep praying for the Williams to just have a few issues there and there. But you know what? I doubt we'll be getting any issues that will be popping up anytime soon. So let's have a look and see now, as we are now cruising over and looking at Red Bull following closely also behind Alpha, but it's not close enough. But we do have this ongoing battle between the Red Bull and the Renault team here, which is Red Bull is sitting on 189 points with the Renault with 181. So it's always a thing of who can finish the race, and if it's not who can finish the race, it's all about who can finish at the best position out of those two teams. And yeah, it's been a struggle between them, and have been fighting really hard. They do have the Ferrari chasing right behind them. Ferrari has been having a lot of bad luck during this whole entire season. A lot of crashes and DNFs and punctures that have been happening, which the guys have been experiencing on the track. And they're really good drivers, but they just have so much bad luck on their team. Hopefully during this Hungarian Grand Prix they'll be able to do something, but I'm definitely sure they'll give us some sort of oomph today. But yes, we do have the racing points following right behind them, but not close enough though. But the closest team to the racing point is the Haas team, which is definitely pushing really hard. They've moved up quite well throughout the whole entire season, and they're now finding themselves right there in 7th place behind the racing point. They're not so far off from them. They can still make it happen. And we do have the McLaren team also not so far off, who can actually also make it happen to catch up to that racing point if racing point is not focused. But we do have a few drivers already going out on the track, as you can hear right there, ladies and gentlemen. They are getting ready to start their qualifying session, which is already started. So we might have a few guys already on the track, but let's get on board with them and see how things are going. Oh boy. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a really cloudy day here today on this Hungarian Grand Prix, and I hope you guys already know what's gonna happen. If these guys don't get their tire temperatures up to temperature properly, things are not gonna work up so well. So now let's actually just get on board of Sia right now in the Ferrari. He's the man to look out for. He is definitely the man to look out for right there in the Ferrari. Let's see how he's going to be able to do this. Will he be able to get himself all the way up into 1st place position? There is another driver up in front of him, but right now he's going through the 1st sector, goes past that 3rd corner, now headed towards the 4th one right there, going all the way up to the 5th corner. Will he be able to keep up the speed on this quick flick left-hander? Just backs off the throttle, gives it a bit of a break right there, but still manages to keep the whole entire pace going. Ooh, we might have a bit of an issue right here. We've got a few drivers who are in the way. Manages to take the right left-hander nice and smoothly there, keeping the car under a lot of pressure and control. Nice and smooth going through the corners there. Look at how he takes those chicanes and apexes. Oh, gets nice and deep into the entry of that apex right there in that right-hander. And now he's headed towards the last few corners now. Will he be able to take 1st place position? His teammate currently isn't here. Hopefully he will be able to see his teammates come through soon, but let's see how he manages now as in the Ferrari. Takes pole position for now. Let's get on board right here with Skiekski, one of the other drivers, as the times will start to fall in right there. The line down doing a 1:16.2. Our current provisional pole held by Microstatic, which you'll see on the board right there. It's 1:15.9. Right, so we're currently on board with Skiekski right here as he cruises through the middle sector. It seems like he's struggling a little bit, running the car a little bit wide. They're just really not opening up the corner towards that right hand. They could have carried out a little bit more speed, but hey, you'll never know. These guys come up with different twists and tricky ways to make things happen right here. Let's see how this goes. Jock takes provisional pole with a 1:15.1, and we do... Ooh, his teammates, geez, the Racing Point is on fire today. His teammate Moss has got a 1:15.5 and just beating Microstatic with a few tenths right there with a 1:15.9. So that's going to be quite interesting right there. There we go. Sketski giving us a 1:16.8. Let's try get on board right now. We do have a little luck in the Renault. the Renault just really needs to get things right for themselves this season onwards, as they're trying to catch up to that racing point. The battle is on between them and the Red Bull, so hopefully this will turn out to be a good session out here on this quali session that we have for the Renault and the Red Bull. So far, Marco Ferri, our current driver, is, whoa, geez, gee whiz, Marco Ferri just beasted that time right there, taking provisional pole of a 1:14.8. He is actually currently leading when it comes to points being held for this current season, so definitely showing his true dominance over everybody else currently. A bit of a spin right there for little lock. That is definitely not, it's definitely something you do not want to see, as that will waste these soft compound tires, just ruining them a little bit there. He's already done 2 laps on those tires. They're supposed to be the fastest tires, but we can see right there, it is definitely the fastest tire, but we do have Microstatic and the Lion Lamb deciding to go out on a set of medium compound tires so they can get a real good stint initially for the race. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, just let me know who are you in favor of today. Just let me know in the chat right there, who do you think is gonna be the winner for you today, the person that you're supporting, and who's gonna win. Like, who's the person that you're supporting and who's gonna win. So my guess for me today is, chances are Marco Ferri will manage to win if he stays up in front. But we do have the likes of Sushi, the guys who are definitely up there in contention of getting their pole position. So definitely we're hoping that Sushi will be able to do something with Marco Ferri. But Marco Ferri has proven to be an unstoppable force for a really long time. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we currently have 9 minutes 40 seconds left of this quali session. Marco Ferri all the way. Mr. Jackal. Why are you taking the obvious? You are taking the obvious, young man. Yes, to be honest, yes. What a good support coming from you. That's really good, and it's great for you to do such. It's the ideal thing to do. I feel like he'll be able to do something, but there's other guys. Come on, Stefan. No, man. Are you serious? Do you think that's how it's gonna come out? You know what? I'm gonna call you out for that one when it does come up. Definitely gonna call you out for that one right there. But you know what? Let's get going right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see now. So currently we do have Brofire is yet to actually post. I can see he might actually be going out of the track right now. Venom just getting that 3rd place position. Really nicely done coming from him. But I can see that looks like Brofire is still yet to set a time, followed by Baby also. Baby just came out in the AlphaTauri. He's going to try a set of medium compound tires to see what he can do with that. It looks like a lot of guys are just really more focused on trying to extend their first stint of the race. So yeah, look, it might work well and it might not work so well, but we'll have to wait and see how this rocks up. Right, so let's get on board with baby. He's currently on his out lap, getting those tires nice and toasty. Ooh, looks like he's making a bit of way here for one of the drivers, which is the ideal thing you want to do, just to really be a respectful driver. Oh, you're a time traveler. Let's see how well, let's see which timeline did you go into at the end of the race. Did you go into the wrong timeline or the right timeline right there, Stefan? Hopefully you did go into the right timeline of your guess of, you know, the current stats that you're proposing for us. Bro Fire all the way, coming from Rudolph right there. Definitely. We definitely would like to see some of those guys up there. Bro Fire being one of them. One of those promising drivers, as you can see right there. We do have Brofire, I think, who just came out of the pits right there, but now we're currently on board with Baby taking the first corner now, gets into the second DRS. So now going down to the slow left and a really long slow one, just keeps it into third gear and gets onto the power as early as possible to try accelerate himself all the way out, and then goes out to that left and the flick, doesn't flick it in, takes a break. Huge amount of braking going into the corner right there. Interesting technique. A lot of guys would just flick one gear down and just coast right in, but you see right here it takes the left right and just hits the sausage on that inside left end and goes out a little bit wide there, almost losing a bit of traction, but just managing to keep the car. Oh, goes off the track in the third sector. Oh, gee whiz. Hopefully he'll be able to get those tires warmed up properly once he's done with this lap right now. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, welcome to this beautiful day on the Hungarian Grand Prix. We do have the Tier 1 that you're currently watching of Acoria Gaming League, and definitely we're racing on the 2020 cars, and it's actually a really nice day. It's nice and fresh, not too hot. Ooh, Baby really ruining his first corner right there. But let's get on board right with Brofire. Brofire has been chilling in the pits for a really long time. We still have Michael Fourie in provisional pole, followed by Jock. Jock moving himself all the way from the midfields back into top 3 positions. Now, question is, will Moss be able to make any moves on this? Will he decide to go out once again and try to get in there? But here we go right now. Brofire going through the last corner, the long right-hander. Now, if you get onto the power right on this right-hander, you get a real good straight line speed, and it looks like Brofire has really capitalized on that corner right there. Now, let's see how he does on the first corner. Will he be braking late? Ooh, braking quite late there, flicking down the gears and then getting straight onto 4th gear as quick as possible to avoid any wheel spin, and then goes down towards the slow left and gets onto the power. Ooh, doesn't get onto the power early as much, but he actually short shifts to just avoid the car running wide. He does actually get onto the power quickly, and it flicks it onto that left hand, keeping it in the 6th gear, carrying out a bit of speed right there. We do have somebody who's just joined us right there, the mighty Goku, I think it is. But here we go now. Brofire going through the right left hand, as he could have carried out a bit of more speed going through that entry. But let's see how he does on his lap right here. Will he be able to get a real good time compared to the top 3 guys? Cuts that high speed right hander nicely right there. And let's see how this is going to rock out for this wrong man right here. You see Brofire is doing something. He's definitely doing something. Is he going to be the fastest medium compound driver out there on the grid? Will he be able to do that? Here we go. Short shifts once again on the exits, trying to capitalize on that. And unfortunately, second last place for him for now, having to back off. And hopefully he can go at it again. He does have 3 minutes to still go, so this is still looking great for him. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are rocking it out here. We're still seeing a lot of potential coming from the guys, and we see the 2 racing points are actually not together anymore. In the beginning and initially they had first and second, but let's see how things are gonna go. We can see right here Moss is still on his out lap, just opening up a bit of space right there for a driver coming through. That would be most probably Baby once again. He's taken out a set of medium compound tires. He's gonna try to do something now. Moss is gonna go out again on his old softs. They've already done 2 laps. They're not old, but they are a little bit old, but that might penalize him when it comes to the start of the race. Right, so he's currently on his out lap, trying to get those tires heated in just to bake them up a bit more. But definitely we might see a real good lap coming from Moss. As we know, apparently Moss is a faster driver than Jock, yeah, which is his teammate, but hey, you'll never know. But we do have Michael Ferrari on his out lap with a set of soft compound tires, and then Jock in second place with who's only just done 1 lap on his soft compound tires. But let's see how Moss manages to do this now as he cruises down the pit straight, going towards the first corner. DRS wide open, DRS on there, breaks in a little bit earlier than the other drivers, but manages to keep that car in a really stable motion, nice and smoothly through the corner, but misses out on that apex. Could have hit that apex and carried out a little bit more speed, but he did get himself a whole lot closer to that apex, which means he's got a fairly good enough speed right there. Oh, there we go. Let's see how he manages now. He's a little bit faster on the first sector, a little bit by just 400ths of a second now. Will he be able to manage to get himself up a little bit further? He's in the middle sector now. Will he get this right? Here we go now. Will he be able to get this right? And just manages to keep the speed. Gets onto the brakes a little bit. Goes through. Ooh, 3/10 up. Okay, that's quite interesting. Right, so as he now cruises through the last corner, the last long right turn, gets back onto the power as quick as he can, goes out a little bit wide there to carry out the speed, and just only manages to move up 1 position. Oh, that's going to be rough for him and heartbreaking for Moss. And Sushi, he's still up there, he's in contention. But we do say, I must say, Steven, yeah, your time traveling has kind of cost you a little bit there, as you have went to the wrong dimension. But yes, as we have all said, it will be happening in the race. So Steven, hopefully you will keep your fingers crossed to make sure that you don't miss out on this. But hey, let's get going right here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so currently it is the end of the quali session. We still have Venom out there. Venom won't be able to hit another lap if I'm not mistaken. But let's see how he does. Venom is doing quite well so far. Goes out really well. Oh, validates his lap on that exit. Yes, the race, Steven, the race. Yes, the race. It is the race. But you know, usually we see the true potential in the quali lap. It's not 100% an accurate thing, but we usually see the true potential in the quali lap there. Oh. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is now the end of the qualifying session. Sushi's still on his hot lap. Hopefully he'll be able to do something and get himself into a bit of a better position that he is right now. But we do have Michael Ferrari still in provisional pole, followed by Jock in second place, Sushi in third place, and fourth place second by Venom. It's a little bit of a surprise there. Venom usually is in the top 3 positions. Mars in 5th place, Little Lock in 6th, and TJ in 7th place, and then Microstatic 8th place, Skekski 9th place. Oh, Sushi couldn't improve on that one right there. And then Jarvis in 10th place position, followed by the Lion Lamb in 11th, and we have Bro Fire in 12th place position, Baby in 13th, and the Mighty Gox. I've got no idea what that means, but yeah, Mighty. We should call him Mighty, that's all. All right, so Jarvis is currently just really making it hard for Red Bull to get some good points, but we'll see how this is going to work out between everybody else right here, as quali session is currently over. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. This is the end of the quali session, and now we are getting ready for the race. And let's see how this is going to rock out for the guys. Are we going to be seeing a real good competitive spirit out there? Less contact on the first lap, or are we going to be seeing a lot of safety cars coming up? That is a big question. But that is concluding our current quali session. Let's see how this is going to work out, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've just joined us, welcome. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so, because you don't want to miss out on the great racing that we have right here, and you want to keep your eyes glued to the screen. And definitely the other thing is, you gotta make sure you got those snacks and drinks, because you don't want to be moving around and losing focus while you're trying to watch this beautiful race that we're going to be seeing here today. So let's get cracking, ladies and gentlemen. The race is coming up, and it's going to be a beautiful time out there. And hopefully the weather conditions are looking real great. It could be rainy, or it could be terribly, I don't know, windy. We don't really get windy conditions out here. But anyways, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have sunny days out here on the Hungarian Grand Prix, and we're looking real good. Shaw, aka Griever Health. Let's go. Representing Jock and Moss. Okay, there we go. We've got a full-on team support coming from Shaw right there. Thank you, definitely. I feel like today the Racing Points will be able to have some sort of big impact and make sure they can carry on leading the Renault and the Red Bull. But let's see how this race goes up. You know, we've been having a few issues there and there with some of the drivers, but hopefully things will work out well, to say. So yeah, let's get going, as everybody now is getting ready on the grid. We've got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Let's go. I'm getting all excited. I'm fired up. I hope you guys are fired up, because this is going to be one beautiful race as you're now about to begin the race. And let's see how this goes now. And the lights are out, and here we go. We see a lot of drivers seem to have managed to get a real good pull right there, but the Ferrari of Microstatic has jumped hard right there, and now side by side with Marco Ferri. Ooh, this is an interesting race right here. A huge change. It looks like Marco Ferri didn't have a real good start there, but you can see right here we've got the Renaults going side by side with the AlphaTauri, and then we do have side by side the McLaren with TJ in the AlphaTauri also. So this is going to be quite interesting now. Oh, that looks like Mighty backed out of that one from the AlphaTauri. Oh, pardon me, from the McLaren. But this is looking real great. Yes, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Brofire is definitely just chilling out there at the back in the house. I hope you'll be able to show us a bit of more fun as the race carries on. But let's see right now, we do have Moss's now just managed to pull up a bit of a Venom has managed to pull up a bit of a gap on Moss, and hopefully Moss will be able to recover a little bit right there. But we can see right here everybody's managed to get a real good clean first. Talk about clean laps right there. We have TJ spinning out. Unfortunately, we don't know what really happened between TJ and what happened right there in that corner, but we do see that nobody's got damage so far. Let's go through from the back of the grid, and let's see who's got any damage that would be able to tell us any telltales of who touched who. Right, so it looks like everybody else has got their wings intact, and we still now currently have Microstatic for the win. We believe in Venom. Okay, Rudolph, I hear you. Venom is definitely a good driver. And Microstatic for the win. Hopefully we're gonna see that happen. But we do see Marco Ferri seems to be dropping a little bit on pace right there. But let's actually have a look and see what kind of tires. So all top 3 races are on the soft compound tire, so this should keep it nice and racy so far. Ladies and gentlemen, to chase down a driver during this race, it's a little bit hard, because the problem is, you know, you just have so much disturbed air up in front of you. You do not get the right grip that you want. You can see right there, Marco Ferri taking the fastest time with a 1:18.575. So now DRS will be active, and this should allow Marco Ferri to be able to make some moves. But you're going through the field. Ooh, we can see Little Luck wants to make a move on Sushi right there. Sushi just dropped down the field from third place position all the way down to sixth. He didn't really have a good start, but hopefully things will work out well for him. But let's go. We got Sushi right now, who's just trying to keep away from the Renault of Little Luck, but Little Luck is a little bit under a bit of pressure right there from Mighty in the McLaren. And then we do have Jarvis who's just cruising right behind in the medium compound tires, and Mighty putting up a real good pressure on Little Luck of the medium compound tire. Ooh, what happened now? Oh, Baby seems to have spun out or some sort. Oh, that is definitely not looking so great for the AlphaTauri today, as it looked like they had a lot of potential, these guys, and it looks like they're just falling off a lot. So we see that Bro Fire decided to start with a set of hard compound tires. It looks, oh, yes, he did. He decided to start with a set of hard compound tires. This will be quite an interesting race right here. Oh, might have, yes, definitely did. Right, so the hard compound tires, if they push nicely, undercut works quite hard and a lot here. Ooh, we're seeing a bit of action right here in the midfield as we missed out on action between Sushi and Moss. Sushi managing to make up a place. It looks like Moss is losing out on a little bit of pace right there, but I do see right here Little Luck is still under a lot of pressure from Mighty. Mighty has got a bit of pressure from Jarvis, but then Mighty just wants that position away from Little Luck right there. And let's see if things are gonna work out well for Little Luck. Will he be able to keep Mighty off? Oh, you can see he's trying to break the toe away from Mighty, but Little Luck is still pushing really hard right there. Come on, young man, hang in there. You can do it for Renault. Oof, Little Luck, gee whiz, he's going side by side with, oh, Mighty goes out. Oh, Mighty clips Little Luck's wing right there on the exit of the apex. Oh, that is just a little bit rough and unfortunate right there as they went side by side. Mighty went for the dive into the corner and managed to get it right. Now we do see Jarvis now making a move side by side with Little Luck. Oh, Jarvis now managing to take the position away from Little Luck. Little Luck is struggling with that wing. Looks like he had a really terrible exit and seems like he's struggling on the exits definitely. But now we're just trying to keep an eye out and see what's getting up close right now. We do see Venom now. He's really all over that Racing Point car now. The Racing Point seems to be struggling a little bit when it comes to pace between the two drivers, but we might see a bit of a move coming up quite close. But let's see now. We do see Mighty is now right behind Moss. Moss cannot defend against the Mighty Gogs. Mighty Cogs. Okay, well, got no idea, but his name is Mighty. Right, so let's see. Oh, he's trying to look for a door right there, but it's not going to be happening. But I do foresee something happening between Jock and Venom right here. Venom losing out a little bit on the rear end there on the exits of the corner, but he gets back onto the power a little bit earlier than Jock. Jock now will have to use his ERS to keep Venom at bay. Venom has got DRS. Venom getting really close, but it's a little bit too late. Is he going to take the dive into the first corner? And now we have a switcheroo now. Will we get Jock making another switch back now? Will he be able to do that? Oh, just unfortunately, that is unfortunate that it didn't happen. But now question is, can Jock stand close by? Oh, Jock goes out wide and loses a bit of distance between him and Venom. Venom is just on fire, just relentlessly chasing down to make sure that he can get some real good places. Zio, where are you, man? Where are you, Zio? You supporting your teammates, but you're not supporting him on the track. But here we go, right here. I have a feeling we might be seeing a bit of a move come up right here. And the Mighty has definitely proven that the soft compound tire can match up to the speed of the, the medium compound tire can match up to the speed of the soft compound tire. But let's see how this is going to work out for these guys now. As you can see, Sushi goes straight into the pit. No, boy, that's going to be really rough right there. Oh, but the nice thing is now, Mighty has gotten a real good TRS. He'll be able to make it out there. Now, question is Microstatic going to be coming out? So Microstatic goes out for a set of a medium compound tire. Doesn't get out of any traffic at all. That actually does, right next to Marco Ferri. Marco Ferri's on the harder compound tire. I feel like Marco Ferri has been having real bad times out there. Well done to Venom, making sure that he can push as hard as he can of those soft compound tires. Hopefully he'll be able to push that stint a little bit further on of those softs. Maybe take the softs to 12 laps and then go out for mediums and then come back for softs once again. Ooh, we had a bit of a switcheroo right here between Jock and Baby, but we see this train going on right here. Profire is under a little bit of pressure. Profire has got a hard compound tire and now is cruising up in 7th place position. Started at the back. Now, will he be able to keep up with Marco Ferri's pressure? We do have Microstatic, who also wants to make a move right there. Microstatic decides to get out of the tow to try and make sure that that dirty air does not affect. Oh, damn. Ooh, we do have... Ooh, Moss spun out there. Oh, damn. That's a bit harsh. Hopefully that's not... But right now we do have this DRS train of... Ooh, we can see Profile's trying to break that toe and decides to go on the inside line now. Ooh, what a huge dive coming from Microstatic from all the way, 100 meters away. Decides to go for a dive to take that outside line and goes on the inside. Manages to keep it. We can see Marco Ferri struggling with the set of hard compound tires now. Ooh, we have Microstatic take that position away from Marco Ferri, but we do have Profire still right behind them. He's still yet to pit, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look and see. Profire still yet to pit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Microstatic skating a 3-second penalty might ruin things for his team. Alright, I understand, Zio, but next time make sure you do make it. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we do have this battle that's going on right here. Microstatic doesn't want to be held back with a guy up in front of him. He's got a set of hard compound tires, so outlost the medium compound tires. But now will he be able to get up a bit of more pace now? He's got a 3-second penalty. He needs to do something. Ooh, Mighty goes the fastest right there, just by a tenth faster than the previous time, which Marco Ferri had, which was 118.5. But now we see that Mighty has done a 118.4. That's an incredible time coming from this young man right there. But this is looking real great right here. We can see Marco Ferri is keeping Microstatic at bay. Microstatic tries to see if he can do something on the outside, but gets blocked off on the exit. But now Microstatic is gonna have... Oh, Mighty gets a 3-second penalty. That might ruin things for him, but Microstatic is gonna have to really get it going right. The Lion Lab has got a set of hard compound tires. He should be able to go all the way to lap 18 and hopefully get into the mediums and finish off with a set of with a set of mediums, yes, but finishes off the race with that. But oh, maybe he might be able to go all the way to 23, lap 23 on the hard compound tires. But let's see, the experts in the chats will let me know how many laps the hard compound tires can go. But we can see right here the battle between these two guys. Oh boy, this is going to be really rough right here. And we can see Microstatic is forever getting a little bit impatient right there, using a lot of the ERS. We can see Marco Ferri is also using that ERS, trying to keep Microstatic behind him as long as he can. The longer he keeps him behind, the better, because now that stint is going to work well for Marco Ferri. Oh, here we go now, side by side, pit straight. Here we go. Will he be able to finish the move? He does manage to finish that move, and now going down the second DRS zone. It looks like he still has DRS. This is looking real good right here. Oh yes, definitely Rudolph. Yes, they are definitely real good drivers, and they actually do drive quite well and impressively also. But we can see right here now, the only thing that Microstatic needs to do now is got clean air now. He needs to push away from Michael Furry, but we do have Venom now, who's just pitted. He had a set of soft compound tires, if I'm not mistaken. Now he's just pushing a set of mediums, but he's a man who's gonna be on a mission right now. He's one of those guys who has a lot of pace, not the fastest driver out there, but he's got a lot of pace. He's made up a lot of positions in the beginning phase of this Grand Prix. But let's see how this goes. We do have Sushi right here, right behind Profile. Sushi wants to make something out of this now. Sushi's got a faster set of tires. Profile is sitting with a set of hard compound tires. 9 laps. Oh, ooh, Microstatic going faster. Oh boy, now that's definitely meaning that he will be able to pull a 3-second gap between him and Marco Puri side by side. Sushi and Profile go through the pit straight. Sushi stays on that inside line to avoid Profile from making any comebacks. Profile just losing a little bit of the rear end of the car right there, but still managing to keep the car in shape. So will we be getting any movement coming from Sushi now? Oh boy, here we go. Sushi just rocking out, just moves along, no issues, pulls the gap between the two of them, and it just goes further and further away. But, oh, we might have had a bit of a switcheroo right here between the two guys at the back, 14th place and 13th place. As we can see right here now, we do have Skekski, who's trying to chase down Moss, but Moss has got a set of hard... Oh, safety car! Oh boy, baby has retired. What has happened? What has happened? Oh no. Oh, one of the AlphaTauris just pins it into the barrier. Oh, this is definitely not gonna work out so well. Now question is, oh damn, Mighty was already... Oh, this is gonna work well for Jarvis, but Mighty already went past the pits. Jarvis is gonna have a real good free pit stop right there. Oh, that's quite close, that AlphaTauri. But we might have had an incident right there in the pits. Question is now, are we going to see... Ooh, we see TJ going straight into the pits. And then Microstatic also goes straight into the pits for a set of hard compound tires. Those hard compound tires should go all the way to the very end, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see how this goes. Oh, he might actually go hard and then softs at the end. But we'll see how this is going to work out. As he now, Microstatic needs to push from the back all the way to the top. Marco Furry will definitely have to pit. He's already got 5 laps behind those hard compound tires now. Ladies and gentlemen, as every position is now shuffling up, we do have the safety car out, and it's not looking great for most drivers. So Mighty now will have to pit and lose out on a lot of positions. This is gonna suck for him, and definitely not what he was looking out for. As he pushed really hard, he was making real good progress, and looks like he's going to be staying out there with a set of medium compound tires. And you do see that we have the Lion Lamb with a set of set of hard compound tires, deciding that he's going to stay out. It's not worth the change to another set. I mean, if he goes into the pit, he'll lose out on positions. But if he carries on at the set of hard compound tires, he'll be able to pull up a bit of more time on the track and have a few positions when he comes out of the pits once again. Hopefully, if everything goes well as planned for him. Looks like Mighty will be taking those medium compound tires all the way to lap 18. So this is going to be quite an interesting one, as the safety car will be going in on this lap as everybody punches up, unless if one of the drivers go into the pits. Skekski opting out for a set of soft compound tires. Wonder what's on his mind right there. What's going to happen? Is this going to be a good idea for this young man to go for a set of soft compound tires? Right, safety car will be going in on this lap, definitely, and let's see how this is going to work out for most of these guys with the old tires. Oh boy, this is going to be one interesting race that we're going to have right here, as everybody's trying to dodge, duck and dive and just weave around just to get those tires up to temperature, especially the hard compound tires. Real hard compound tires are hard to take. Oh, shout out to the line lamb. Pretty supporting him. That's real good. Here we go. As now we restart after the safety car. Looks like Mighty definitely doesn't know. Ooh, Mighty's gonna lose out on a battle now. Here we go. Mighty just decides to block that inside corner, but we see the house is taking a risk right there on Venom. Oh boy, Venom is definitely out there. He wants to make a few plates as quick as possible, as we can see right here. Venom is just pushing as hard as he can. He doesn't want the hard compound tires, the guys in the hard compound tires, to defend as much as he can see. It's the starting time lap of this after the safety car, and we're looking at it right now. Ooh, a cheeky block there coming from Line Lamb, but we see that Venom definitely wants to make a move. Oh, Venom gets a 3-second penalty right there. Oh, that's going to be quite painful towards the end of the race, but Lion Lamb right now is going to most probably want to relax. If I were him, I wouldn't relax. I'll try to keep defending as hard as I can, but you can see right here, Venom wants that position as soon as possible. I think we are expecting a little bit of rain as we're looking at the clouds right here. We're seeing, oh, TJ! Oh, what has happened right here? Oh, we've just lost TJ, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're restarting this race under virtual safety car. Now, let's see how this goes now. Now we can see Venom is really eager. He wants to make a position up. And here we go. It looks like we're back to full throttle again as we currently under virtual safety car. I'm not really sure. It still says virtual safety car on, but hopefully things will happen right here at the back. Now I can see, oh, Little Lock gets a through penalty, and we can see right here, Venom is back on fire again, managing to get himself really close to Lion Lamb. Lion Lamb trying to get away from Venom. Is definitely going to use the ERS as much as he can with those hard compound tires. They do not have the same pace as Venom's medium compound tires, but let's see how this goes out now. Will Venom be able to make a move stick? Hey, Skekski is chasing down Moss, and Moss is chasing down Profire. Profire seems to be losing out a lot on pace, but we'll try to get onto the battle right there. We do have an epic battle happening here between Venom and the Lion Lamb, and now definitely, oh boy, this is really tricky now. I want to go back to Skekski, the midfield right there, getting himself really close to Moss, but we still have a battle here between Venom for top 3 positions right here. So we do have Venom. Oh, DRS has now been enabled. So the next thing for Venom to do, oh, Venom had a real bad exit it seems, but now he's out of the, I think he's out of the DRS detection right there. That's unfortunate for him, but we might have Skekski now, who's gonna be, Skekski still not managing to get himself really close to Moss, and oh boy, yes, see, this is an interesting race right here, ladies and gentlemen. I told you guys, you gotta make sure you keep your snacks ready and keep glued to the screen as we see more epic racing. We do see Venom getting back at it once again. Venom wants to make sure he doesn't lose out on the toe from the Lion Lamb, so he can be able to make a lekker overtake on him on the start finish straight. So now let's see how this is gonna fare out now as they go through the last few corners before the start finish. Will Venom be able to stick close? Oh, we have one of the Red Bulls have pinned it. Oh, it looks, okay, looks like the Red Bull has come back up again. I was looking at the mini map right there, but let's see how this is going to work out right now. We do have Venom now, and Venom's got DRS side by side on the straight, going all the way to the first corner now. The Lion Lamb wants to try get a toe, going towards that first corner now. Will the Lion Lamb be able to keep some sort of speed on the exit? Oh, no, that is just not going to work out so well for him now. The Lion Lamb is going to have a big job have to do now. He's going to have to make sure he stays close to Venom so we can do a switcheroo on the next lap. But it looks like Venom has just got pure hectic pace and he's just pushing away from the line. But we do have a few droplets of rain coming up currently. Oh, Venom just ruins his exit right there. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Now, this is quite tricky here. Oh, jeez, man. That is not what we want to see right there. Sushi needs to start behaving. Coming from TJ on the chest right there. Sushi needs to start behaving. But now, guys, this is going to be quite tricky now. Oh, a bit of a touch for Venom right there. That is definitely going to ruin his pace. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here, we have a bit of a drizzle coming up right here. Now, let's get back onto Skekski and Moss as they now go through the last 3 corners. Now Moss just needs to keep away from Skekski, but Skekski needs to get a real good exit on this corner. Skekski's got an advantage. Soft compound tires, faster set of tires. Skekski gets DRS, no issues whatsoever. Profire just getting himself really close there, also trying to make a move on Jock. Oh, you can see the times are really getting close right here. Now, the guys with the hard compound tires are going to have a lot of issues as now the temperatures will start dropping for those tires dramatically. They will suffer a lot on grip. So for the guys with a medium and softs, they'll be able to carry on with a few drizzles, drops of drizzling there and there on the track so far. But the hard compound tires, let's see those guys how they fare out. Will they be able to handle the temperature drop? Now, actually, what's an interesting one right here, we got this huge DRS train coming up to the start finish. Venom now has made that position, has managed to recover a little bit, but now, virtual safety car, oh boy. Marco Furi deciding to go straight into the pits. Venomous is deciding to go straight into the pits. It's not the time for inters, boys. 5-second penalty for Venom. Oh, speeding in the pits. Oh, damn. You see, we got a lot of drivers who's decided to go into the pits now. Question is, what kind of tires are they taking? They're going out for intermediates. It's not the time for the intermediate tires. If I were them, I'd stay out of a softer set of tires. How many stops so far for the guys? Well, here we go, Rudolph. You can have a quick look. And we can see Mighty is still pushing on of that set of medium compound tires. If Mighty pulls this, he can pull this right. Mighty just needs to go as far as he can with those, with the medium compound tire, as far as he can into the race, so he can switch over to the intermediates a little bit later on. Oh, drive-through penalty for Moss. Oh boy, that's now gonna hurt the thing in the Racing Point team points now, so that's not good at all. Alright, so we do have Jarvis. Well, we have Mighty still yet to stop, and the line number still yet to stop also. I feel like these guys will be pushing their tires a little bit further onwards to try get the rain to start pouring a little bit harder, but for now it seems like they'll be staying up. But we do have Jarvis with 1 stop, Skekski 2 stops, and we see everybody else has done 2 stops except for Marcus Static, who's done 3 stops currently. So now it becomes really tricky. It becomes real tricky now, ladies and gentlemen. As the rain starts coming through, who's got the pace to push on with the slicks during this beautiful rain? Right, so let's have a look and see how the guys are holding up with the intermediate tires now. They don't seem to be getting so... somebody's decided to go on for a full set of wets. Okay, Profire. Why a full set of wets? Okay, interesting. Right. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know what to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody goes out of a full set of weights beginning of the race. Yes, yes, Wolf, yes. I am the man to win this race. Not really gonna win the race, but yeah. Right, so wow, this is gonna be quite interesting. So let's get on to this. We do have Jarvis chasing down the Lion Lamb currently. Venom has decided to go for a set of soft compound tires, which would be the ideal tires. Yes, TJ. Thank you, Wolf and TJ, right there. But we can see the guys who've decided to go for inters. I don't think they'll be gaining so much. Okay. There we go. Skekski goes into the pits for a set of intermediates. But I don't think the intermediates will be doing anything right now as we're carrying on this beautiful drizzly race that we currently have. And I'm just trying to look at the battle between these two guys up here, the Lion Lamb and Jarvis. Jarvis is trying to get himself closer to the Lion Lamb, but I can see Jarvis is struggling with that traction every time he goes out of the corners. But I can see right there, Lion Lamb, might have had a bit of a spin out there. We see a bit of a battle coming up here. We can see right here, we have Jock right behind Sushi. Sushi's actually got the medium compound tires actually now. So actually, if we're looking at it, we are seeing the difference between slicks and the intermediates now. The question is the slick faster than the intermediates for now, or is the intermediates the ideal tire to go onto for now? But we can see right here, everything still looks okay, and we can see Skekski struggling badly with those intermediate tires. But we're looking at the two drivers right here. Jock is managing to... Jock! Oh boy, that was quite tricky there. Eventually, Jarvis goes out for a set of mediums. Okay. I think he's mistaken. He should went intermediates. Right, so it is definitely time to go for a set of intermediates, as you can see right there. That made it quite easy for Jock to take the place away, but we can see now Microstatic with a set of soft compound tires. He should be able to keep the heat up on those tires. Will he be able to take on... there we go. We can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, the set of soft compound tires. Is that DRS being disabled? But the set of soft compound tires are still a little bit quicker in these conditions, but we can see now Jock is making another move right back at Microstatic, and he goes around the outside, comes out of the corner, manages to take the position back, switcheroo for days. Now question is now Microstatic struggling? Is he now starting to feel those slicks right now as he's cruising with those tires? Does he need to move on to the intermediates right now? And we can see Jock is managing to pull a bit of a better pace than Microstatic. Right, so it looks like the field is now spread out because of this rain. The rain has definitely shown the guys that they need to... we got a driver who might have just binned it right there. Skekski is definitely struggling with those intermediate tires. He just doesn't know what to do with the car anymore. That is going to be quite rough for this young man as he tries to push on. And we can see right there the guys of the slick compound tires going straight into the pit. Skekski decides to retire. Now this is going to be quite interesting. It's just going to give us a yellow flags for now only, and there's no safety car. So Skekski's idea of causing a safety car unfortunately has failed. But here we go. Now we've got a battle of intermediates. Who's got the pace of the intermediates? But now the race is just 10 more laps. Wow. The race is just getting into another different ideal condition right now, as we are now cruising into the rainy conditions. Who will be the rain master? Who will be able to make up a lot of places during these conditions? Right, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see right here, Mars is the one, is the guy. Seems like he's the guy to look out for, as he's now looking fairly confident and comfortable in these intermediate tires, and the time between him and Sushi will start decreasing just now. This is quite interesting. So Microstatic has managed to make up a few a few split seconds towards Moss. Moss doesn't seem to have the kind of pace, so it looks like currently the Rainmaster will be Microstatic, as he will be able to make a move on Moss. But now, oh, that's actually guys, so you know, running those mediums and the hard compound tires for a long period of time has literally helped the Lion Lamb and Mighty to stay up front into those positions, while as the other guys have already pitted. So this has proven to be a great strategy for the guys up top, and they've definitely reaped the rewards of staying out there a little bit longer with the tires, as you can see. But now the track conditions are starting to look super wet, and we definitely are seeing a battle that's going to be coming out right here. But the question is now, is this going to be a battle, or is this going to be a quick pass by between Moss and Microstatic? And here we go now. Microstatic just trying to break the toe so he doesn't get into the dirty air. The dirty air just really unsettles the car. Under braking, it's a little bit worse, as much as it is of great speed on the straights. Right, so this is going to be quite an interesting one right here. So I have a feeling Moss is not up to the right speed. And you can see right there, he's using his ERS on the straights. Here you go, Microstatic trying to break the toe once again. Microstatic playing the patience game, just staying on his racing line, trying to keep himself nice and close to Moss. Now Moss, if Moss goes out wide here, Microstatic will be able to take this position away. Moss manages to stay in. Oh boy, this is going to be a really hard thing for Microstatic. Will Microstatic be able to take on Moss? Oh boy, a bit of a slipperoo right there for Moss. Moss just losing that rear end during that right turn, but he's managed to keep the car back into track. And let's see now, the track is definitely wet. The rain is just pouring relentlessly, making it really hard for these drivers to drive now. Now, as the question is of, is it the time for the full wet tires, or are the intermediates still okay? And you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, Moss is just holding back Microstatic from making any moves. Microstatic is now going around the outside. Moss now trying to defend, stays on the inside. Moss will not be able to get a real good exit now. Microstatic gets a good exit and manages to go with him side by side. Oh, Moss touches Microstatic a little bit there. Oh, that's a little bit of a dangerous one there. Or didn't they touch? It looks like they almost touched, but you can see right there. Oh, Moss spins out and just almost gets straight into the barrier. What a completely awesome move done there by Microstatic, managing to take that position away. A well done for this young man. But now is Sushi up for this now? As you can see, Microstatic has now got fresh air up front. The only thing now he's going to be doing now is just catching up to the guys up front now. Let's have a look at our race leaders currently. We've already done 27 laps, and you see right here we do have Mighty, who's in first place position, which is quite an interesting one, Stephen, huh? Quite interesting, huh? The fact that we have a selection of drivers that we were not expecting to be up here. It's quite scary, except for Michael Acoria, of course, as he is currently in the top 3 positions. But that is quite an interesting one right there, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, it is what it is. Mr. Time Traveler, you let me know. You let me know, Mr. Time Traveler. Yes, definitely, Rudolph. There is an epic race coming from Microstatic and Moss. Unfortunately, it seems like Moss just doesn't have the pace around the corners as much as he had a lot of ERS to utilize on the straights. He's just not getting the car right on the exits at all. Alright, so let's have a look at this right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now 27 laps into this whole entire race. A few more laps to go, run about 8 laps. We have my team first place position, followed by the Lion Lamb in second place position. And we do have Michael Furry in third place position. I don't know if Michael will be deciding to do any pushing currently, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we do have Jock right there at the back in a fourth place position, followed by Venom. Venom now, hey, whoa. My God, we do see Venom is getting really close, but now also we do have Microstatic getting himself really close to Sushi. Sushi will not be able to defend this attack coming up, I'm sure, because that's the difference between them was 3 seconds, and that closed up quite quickly, as you can see right there. Sushi's definitely struggling. Oh, the exit is killing him right there. Sushi's struggling to get out of that exit. I'm looking forward to Wednesday. What, Pred? Why are you not coming here? You must be here, Pred. You must race with us, Pred. But definitely we'll see you on Wednesday, Pred. Definitely would like to see you race. And we can see this move now. Side by side going into the first corner. Is he going to take it? Oh, he gets into that inside line and Sushi just lets him go past. Oh, that is just unfortunate now. Oh, Sushi's trying to fight it back now. He's on the inside line. Ooh, just decides not to take a dive for that. And sticks to the racing line, and now Sushi's just left right behind. But right now we do have Venom coming up right here. Venom wants the position away from Jock. Venom has got a 3-second penalty to his name. Hopefully he'll be able to make some sort of a move coming back and beat Jock by 3 seconds now. Let's see how this is going to work out. Sushi's still managing to stay close to Microstatic. Microstatic has got some sort of pace there. Oh, Sushi makes a big mistake, and then Microstatic just flows along, is down. It sunsets now. Jock made a mistake into the braking of that second last corner. That's definitely going to cost him, but the exit of Venom also is costing him. Oh, the distance is going to be similar now. Will Venom be able to get a real good exit as he runs the car nice and wide to get a lot of speed now? Jock is definitely going to use that ERS. He's using it 100% now. We can see Venom is also using that ERS, trying to get himself ever so slightly closer to Jock. Jock just defends that inside line, just gets a good exit it looks, and Venom just struggles to get the traction on the exit, but the rain is just pouring and we're trying to get these guys to battle a little bit more, but this rain is just making it awesome and epic. But here we go now, is it going down towards the flick left-hander, I call it, and let's see how this is going to work out. Ooh, Jock nailing it on the racing line. Venom going in a little bit deep, but still managing to keep the speed going. This is looking quite interesting now. Jock is trying really hard to defend against Venom, but now we do have Jarvis now getting himself close to the battle. He wants to be part of this one, and we can see right here. Let's get back on board with Venom. Venom now, will he be able to make him? Oh, Jock now loses out on that middle sector. Just makes Venom makes a bit of a mistake right there and gets a terrible exit. Oh, if he had just not chickened out on that close contact with Jock's rear end, he would have been able to make a move going down that hill. But right now we've got another fight once again for the pit straight Will Jock be able to get a good getaway? Or will Venom be able to get a good exit? Venom tries to make sure that he goes out wide to get a really good exit, but then you can see right there Jock managing to push away, and we got Jock now just chasing down once again. Pit straight battle, and now gets himself really close. Now will Jock be able to get this right? Oh, just bogs down a bit and just slips and slides on the exit, losing out on a bit of length. And now we're seeing Jarvis getting himself really close right here. Jarvis is going to be part of this battle coming up. It looks like Jarvis is on fire. He's now got in that rhythm. He's getting in there. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one right here between these two drivers. You can see right there, Jock is trying to fight that car. Ooh, Jock goes out a little bit wide on the entry, but now Venom is braking. It went onto the brakes a little bit too much and now loses out on the exit. Oh, Venom, you need to really just nail the car. Do not be afraid to get yourself a little bit closer to Jock. Jock just pushing as hard as he can now through the second sector. Ooh, Jock stays onto the racing line, and Venom gets another penalty. He's now got a 6-second penalty now. It's giving away positions, and Jarvis will be able to take Venom's position, but now Venom just needs to clear Jock in time to make sure that he can get the clear air and push away from Jock. But Jock is defending as hard as he can to keep Venom at bay, but Venom is just struggling. Oh, Jock just shakes and bakes coming out of the exit, and then there we go now. Once again, the battle's still on. We got Jock here cruising right behind we got Venom cruising right behind Jock, and we can see the rain is making it really worse. It's time for this beautiful intermediate tires to be removed and put the full-on weights, but there's only 4 laps to go right now, and we can see once again the battle is still on. Now it's a question of who can survive. We can see right here Jarvis is getting himself really close right there. He's gotten a little bit of a glitch right there on the rev meter, but that's how it is when it comes to connection on this game. But we can see right here the battle carries on between Venom and Jock. Jock will definitely get that 4th place position if Venom doesn't make a move on Jock right now on this lap. He needs this lap to push away from Jock. He needs to make an overtake now. Venom is definitely feeling the pressure. He's trying to keep the car under control, trying to push to make an overtake, but it's really hard right now. It's just a time for full-on wet, and we can see right there our race leader Mighty is just pushing away from the line there. Namlan struggling for pace to keep up with our race leader. It looks like the full-on wet tires might actually make life a whole lot better, but let's see how this is gonna rock out right now as we're going towards the end of this race. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 3 more laps to go, and oh, let's have look, TJ, it is true. It's just that not everybody. It's not everybody. This is Rudolph is talking from a general perspective. But anyways, here we go. Once again, Jock getting a real good exit now. But Jarvis getting himself really close. He's now... Ooh, okay. We just came out of the pits right there. Marco Ferri has decided to go full-on weights, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! Venom spins out. Oh, damn. Damn, we missed out on what really happened right there. It looks like you might have had a bit of a tap right there with Jock's rear end. And we can see Marco Ferris decided to go for a full-on weights, avoiding to make any mistakes. But now, will this get Jock to push a little bit harder to wants to get that position away from Marco Ferri? Marco Ferri, this could have been a great mistake that you've made. If Jock gets a good rhythm, I don't think he will, but if he does, you are donezos, because those wet tires still need to get up to temperature. It just needs 1 more lap on those wets and you'll be good to go. But you can see right there Marco Ferri is already making good use of those tires, and now Jock is struggling for pace with those intermediate tires against the wet compound tires. Boy, the battle is on right now. We do have Jarvis right here now. Jarvis wants to make a move on Jock now. This is an even playing field between Jarvis and Jock. If Jarvis makes a move and overtakes Jock, it will be a good placing for Jarvis and the Red Bull, which will move the Red Bull team a little bit closer to the racing point. But let's see how this is working out between these two drivers right here. All right, so definitely it's time for the wet compound tires, and they're doing quite well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more laps to go. Will Jock be able to push a little bit harder to get himself closer, or, well, to get away from Jarvis? But Jarvis seems to be getting himself really close and closer. Now Jarvis will be getting a bit of a nice lekker toe on the start finish straight, and also going down to the second turn. Jarvis, you can see right there, by the way he's driving, a bit of aggressiveness towards the curbs. It looks like he's definitely now pushing a little bit harder to try and catch up to Jock. Jock will be missing out a bit on this one. Here we go now. Jock is just under the threat. Come on, Jarvis now. Jarvis needs to really get it right. Jock also needs to get himself right. If Jock makes another mistake, once again, Jarvis is going to be really close. Jarvis is now 8 tenths away from Jock, and now Jarvis is 6 tenths. And this is going to be interesting now. 5 tenths, and we're now getting closer and closer between the two drivers now. Will Jarvis be able to make a real good break? Oh, there we go. Gets his braking right. 4 tenths behind Jock. Will he be able to get a good exit? There we go. Going back once again to 6 tenths, but is now made a few tenths, all down to 4 tenths and 3 tenths right now. And we can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, is now Jarvis going to be able to make a move on Jock. It looks like Jock is a real good defender, getting the drivers who are chasing him down to make a mistake. But let's see how this is going to work out for these guys. Excuse the rev limiter being clocked really high from this guy's car, as the connection to him is a little bit terrible. But hopefully things will work out well for this young man now. Will he be able to push hard as he gets himself closer and closer to Jock? Jock is trying to nurse the car back home. It is the last lap that's going to come up right now. Oh boy, this is going to be really hard and tough for these guys as they're rocking it out on the second sector. Jarvis trying to bring the car back home and also try to bring a place home, but Jock is trying to just keep away from Jarvis and bring the car home. And you can see right there, going on the exit right there, a bit of a twitchy moment, right? Ooh, twitchy entry, but Jarvis going in a little bit too deep, going out a little bit wide during the corner. That might have allowed him to get closer, but we can see right here, Jock is losing out a little bit there. Jock, come on, you can push a little bit, get a real good push. You gotta get a push. Here we go now. We'll be seeing a move between Jock and Jarvis. Jock trying to defend it inside line. What? No, you can't do that, Jock. You can't try to close it up there. You gotta give the man a bit of space. You can't do that. Just Jock defending as hard as he can. But okay. Actually, you can do that. That's because he's left him a bit of space to go on the left and the outside. Oh, a bit of a contact right there between the two drives. A lot of aggressivity coming up right now, trying to keep the place. A last effort push coming from Jock. Oh boy, that is rough. And we can see right here now, Jock is trying to push once again. He wants to make a move right back at Jarvis. But Jarvis is now pushing a little bit further away from Jock. Jock is struggling hard on those tires. I think ooh. A nice good flick right there. That could have helped him a little bit. But really so, ladies and gentlemen, this is now the end of this race coming on this lap. And we are seeing a great drivers out here. Jarvis managed to make a move on Jock. Now the only thing that Jarvis needs to do is to bring the car back and defend against Jock, but we can see Jock wants to desperately make up that place. Jock slightly trying to push as hard as he can, trying to push the car as much as he can, goes out wide on the entry. Jarvis managing to get a good entry and exit and pushes on and gets away from Jock, and Jock loses out in the place. Who could have managed to make it and go There we go. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful race we've just had right here. Epic racing coming from these guys. It has been one heck of an action-packed race. Side-by-side racing. This track is supposed to be the hardest track to overtake, but these guys have proven otherwise. And it's been one epic time out here, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty Kicks, driver of the day, and he definitely does deserve it. After the stint that he pushed really hard with those medium compound tires, he's done a real good job. And yeah, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. What an epic race. Yeah, I've never seen people racing so hard for a really long time. These guys raced their hearts out and they done it. Hey. What a beautiful race right here. What a beautiful race. Here we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We do have our race winner, Mighty Go KKS, I would assume, followed by the Lion Lamb in second place position. Oh, we were hoping he'd push a little bit further on, but Marco Ferri takes the third place position after leading in the quali session. Then we got Jock in fifth place, and then we have Venom in sixth place, Microstatic seventh place. This time the Ferrari manages to finish once again. Sushi in eighth place position, followed by Moss in ninth, Bro Fire in 10th place, Skekski 11th place, Little Lark takes 13th, and TJ takes, Little Lark takes 12th place position, and then TJ takes 13th position, and Baby taking 14th position. Ladies and gentlemen, what an epic race. What in the world. I've never seen such racing for a long time. It was enjoyable. It was on fire. It was everything that we ever wanted. So much epicness. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And definitely do like, subscribe, and share the link that's coming up, which is the tier 2, which will have more epic action coming once again at 7:30. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because it's not gonna be for the faint-hearted. Tier 2 also brings up more action and more satisfaction, but great work coming from these guys, and we definitely will be seeing you guys just now once again with the tier 2 races on this Acoria gaming esport league that we have right here. So this is the end of the Hungarian race for tier 1, and at 7:30 we'll see you guys in tier 2. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't liked and subscribed, but definitely enjoyed this race. And oh boy, wow, oh yes, awesome. Thank you very much, Rudolph, right there. The wet weather is definitely a tiring race. If you're racing in the wet, it's tiring. The amount of focus, the amount of corrections you have to do, it's a lot. It is tough. So yeah, guys, well done. What an epic race that you guys had. Yeah, wow, I'm so impressed. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today, and we'll definitely see you at 7:30. So yeah, let me rock out of here, and I'll see you a little bit later on. Take a bit of a break, get my snacks refilled and my drink refilled, and get ready so I can get glued on for more action in tier 2. So ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for me for now, and I'll see you at 7:30.